Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? I hope you all are healthy and safe at home. Do you know that Alhamdulillah Pakistan is able to flatten the curve of deadliest COVID virus? And now as Eid ul-Adha is approaching, we have to be more careful and avoid visiting rushy areas to control the spread of virus. This is class 8 and I am your geography teacher, and the book which we are going to read is Oxford Explore 2. This is your video lesson 1 of week 5. Today we will learn chapter number 4, Water, the most vital natural resource, and the topics which we will cover in today's lecture are uses of fresh water, water supply in Pakistan, rivers and their uses, irrigation works in Pakistan. Lesson recall. As we all know that water is vital for life on earth. Without water there is no life. 2/3 of the earth's surface is covered with water. There is a lot more water than land on the earth's surface. Water is a renewable natural resource. Water losses from the surface are constantly replaced by precipitation. Water cycle starts at evaporation, followed by condensation and finally precipitation. The learning objectives of today's lesson are uses of fresh water, water supply in Pakistan, rivers and their uses, irrigation works in Pakistan. Dear students, we can quickly have a warm-up activity. Can you tell the name of any dam of Pakistan? The name of the dams of Pakistan are Tarbela Dam and Mangla Dam. Uses of fresh water. Fresh water is used in many ways like fishing, transportation, food and cooking, dams, power generation, irrigation, industries, agriculture and recreation. In Pakistan, fresh water is stored in the following ways as shown in the figure below. Number 1, as ice and snow in glaciers. Number 2, on the surface in lakes and rivers. Number 3, underground in layers of permeable rocks called aquifers. Now let's discuss water supply in Pakistan in detail. In Pakistan, much ice and snow in the mountain glaciers melt every summer. This feeds fresh water to the Indus and other rivers which flow south. The summer monsoon rains also top up river levels. Water for irrigation in Pakistan comes mainly about 80% from the rivers and surface supplies and the rest from wells and underground services. Permeable rocks outcrop on the surface and are filled by rainwater. Water is unable to escape if the permeable rocks is surrounded by impermeable rocks and thus forms aquifers. Rivers and their uses. As we all know that rivers are an important link in the water cycle. They carry rainwater to lakes and seas. There is a river system. Now you can see that river is used in so many ways. Water used drinking, transportation system, food sources, recreation and tourism purposes, mineral extraction, animal, plants and aquatic habitat, water use, agriculture and industry. Irrigation works in Pakistan. Irrigation is essential for agriculture. Without it, the area under cultivation would be much smaller. In this way, only one crop per year would grow, that too in summer. Irrigation works in Pakistan. The figure shows water flow in the river Indus south of Tarbela before the dam was built. Noticed that summer peaked due to snow melt and monsoon rains. This allowed inundation irrigation for which canals were built. Notice very low water level in winter too low for irrigation. Now lesson review. Without water there would be no life on earth. Water is used everywhere: drinking, cooking, growing food, operating factories and industries, providing energy, etc. Fresh water stores on land in the following ways: as ice and snow in glaciers, on the surface in lakes and rivers, underground in layers of permeable rocks called aquifers. Rivers are an important link in the water cycle. They carry rainwater to lakes and seas. Irrigation is essential for agriculture in Pakistan. Now students, it's your home assignment. Read page number 56 till 60. Do question number 1, 2 and 3 in your notebooks. Topics for the next lecture are water management, world water scarcity. This concludes our lecture. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.